Cafe terraces, busy streets, familiar scenes, but something's missing from the picture. As if airbrushed out, there are no women. In some of the outskirts of Paris, men have taken over public spaces, and women are putting up with it. Nadia Ramadna and Aziza Saya are two activists from the Mothers Brigade. They are fighting for women's rights in their Paris suburb. To demonstrate the kind of reaction they get from men, they visit a local cafe with a hidden camera. Before they even get inside, their presence seems to disturb the other clients. There are only men in here, and they're not very welcoming.
Pourquoi? Bah, c'est pas grave, on vit dans un monde où il y a des hommes et des femmes. Ça vous dérange, vous?
Moi, c'est pour vous.
Non, pour moi, là, je suis...
The bar owner doesn't want to talk. The other customers, meanwhile, are uncomfortable.
Mais je m'en fous, on va se faire discrète, petite, dans un coin.
Il y a que des mecs dans ce café.
Et comment c'est normal qu'il n'y a que des mecs? Imagine que tu veux prendre un café avec une cousine, une amie, ta femme. Non? Normal. Ta cousine, elle reste chez elle. Ah bon?
Elle fait ce qu'elle veut, mais pas avec moi. Ben voilà, dans ce café, il n'y a pas de mixité.
Est-ce que c'est normal?
À Sevran, on n'est pas à Paris.
Même à Sevran, c'est la France.
C'est dans le 93.
Et alors, Sevran, le 80... Et alors?
À Paris, c'est des mentalités différentes. C'est comme Anglais.
For a woman, going into a bar here is breaking a taboo.
Tu fais ça en Arabie Saoudite, tu dis ouais. Mais ça, on est en France. On est en train de dire, ah, mais tu te rends compte qu'il y a des femmes quand même qui ont été dans un café.
So why are men rejecting women? It's a question of tradition, of culture, but also of religion, according to these two activists.
In
2005, during the riots in the suburbs, the authorities relied on the so-called Big Brothers to calm down the younger ones. But by calling on the Big Brothers, it meant they had already excluded women, mothers. They weren't appealing to the parents, which in the end would have been more legitimate. So we ended up giving men the spaces, the areas, I won't say they dominate, but that they control at least.
Their brand of Islam is a big mix of everything. It looks like the penal code now. Don't do this or that. This is forbidden, that is forbidden. Everything's forbidden. And yet we're in France.
As we talk, a car slows down next to us. A way of intimidating these women that's become all too regular. They prefer to end the interview. Meanwhile, in the suburb of Lyon, women seem resigned to the situation. This kindergarten assistant does everything she can not to be noticed.
We wear dark clothes, trousers, no skirts, no obvious makeup. Red lipstick is out of the question. We erase ourselves, try to be the most discreet possible.
Why?
Because we're scared, simple as that.
Here in Rieux-la-Pape, unemployment is at 20%. Shops are closed. Young men have the run of the area, and few women are in the streets. Our camera is not welcome.
Allez, on y va les filles, on va faire quelques commerces.
But some women have decided to fight back, organising regular marches. Residents of the area, of every political stripe, they want to take back their space and make themselves known. In cafes like this one.
We need to go back to the idea of camaraderie, because it's important in a town. It's important to mix, that there aren't places we have to tiptoe past. Everyone should be comfortable, and you should bring your wives too.
On the spot, the cafe owner tries to defend himself.
I accept all customers. I've got no problem with women or men or anyone.
And yet, no women come here. The march organizers' priority is to convince local Muslim women to join in.
Mais notre but un petit peu, nous,
c'est de mélanger.
Voilà, ce qu'on aimerait, c'est...
Après, il y a les convictions religieuses qui font que la femme, elle peut pas trop se mélanger. Enfin, elle peut pas du tout, même il n'y a pas de mixité, en fait.
But it's also difficult to talk freely under the watchful eye of some local men.
En plus, on parle, ils sont pas contents parce qu'ils nous regardent de travers.
Voyez où votre fille boire un café là? Elle a 17 ans.
Some women just don't see the point of the march.
Mais moi, je ressens pas le besoin, comme vous disiez, madame. Vous avez parlé de bistrot. Il faut aller dans les bistrots. Moi, je me ressens pas le besoin d'aller dans les bistrots.
When the women decide to attempt another cafe,
Vous préférez partir?
the men would rather leave the place. Yet again, not everybody seems convinced by the march.
There aren't many Muslim women with us. They like the idea but still don't join us.
Why not?
Well, I don't know. Maybe. No, I don't know.
The women in Rio-la-Pape are not alone. Marches like theirs are happening in places all over France. A fight to take back public spaces that has only just begun.